Hey guys, it's Faith and Faith the Gaming here. I hope you're well. Guys, I got another matchup for you on Total War Warhammer 2. It's Vampire Cants versus the Dark Elves. I'm playing the Vampire Cants. Check out the armies we're taking. I'll run through them in game so you can see the formations kind of layouts we took. But Crocs came for quite an expensive 3 Haganeth setup. Just hold it down here. I'll quickly run through Crocs, it's a bit easier. So you got the 2 sets of Dark Arc Corsairs. Sorry, 3 sets of Dark Arc Corsairs as front line. Haganeth in either flank of the front line. One at the back then, behind 2 sets of Dark Shards. So 3 Haganeth, 3 Black Arcs, 2 Dark Shards. A Supreme Sorceress of Fire as his Lord on a flying dead pony thing. And then 2 sets of Dark Spears in either flank just behind his front line. The Chill of Sonata, the War Hydra, and a Reaper Bolt Thrower as well. I don't think he's got anything hidden away. No, and he's nicely perched on the top of the hill there. No problem really for as I'm undead. It didn't matter too much. I've gone with the Red Duke on his zombie dragon. 3 sets of zombies of my front line. 4 sets of skeleton warriors behind that. The sternsman in the very furthest rear. 2 of these corpse carts with unholy lodestones. 1 set of crypt horrors, a Vargulf, and 2 sets of Felbats. Where are they? 2 sets of Felbats on this side. 2 direwolves here in the trees to the right, and a set of blood knights here on the left hand side. The idea was, we've taken such a small force, was to just use my numbers to get it, tie them all up in the front and then just get in the flanks, but also the blood dragon kind of the red duke's got a really good ability, that El which like drops physical resistance by 40 something percent and all melee defense pretty much. So I knew this Supreme Sorceress would literally fall over when I was ready to take it, when I was ready to get stuck in. So I'll put it on full speed. Yeah, he sallies out. One thing I will say is this against Undead is kind of wrong. With anything big like the Vargulf or those Crypt Horrors, they will literally punch straight through this front line like that. They're too close. They won't be able to fire. They'll get some good shots off initially while they're coming up, and yeah, of course they'll be able to shoot them a little bit earlier, but they won't be able to fire on the actual front lines of fighting. I think he missed micros here. Obviously, the line of sight is an issue for this bolt thrower down the hill, and a bit of a missed micro. One thing I did do, which maybe didn't see, I threw my bats straight through kind of the middle of this line here, on this flank here, straight into the woods on that side, hoping, which it kind of did, he'd try and redirect his dark shots to hit them, but by the time he'd done it, they'd moved, they were out of range, and he didn't get any shots off at all on anything on the approach. These Blood Knights are in kind of flank, the Direwolves are in flank, and the 2 sets of Felbats are now behind him as well, which, yeah, he hasn't really got enough forces to defend his flanks correctly, so those Dark Shards and that Reaper Bolt Thrower are quickly going to find themselves in a pretty awkward situation. Cinematic of the zombies coming over the hill. So he reforms his Dark Shard line, but it's all a bit too late. He hasn't got any shots off. Do you know what I mean? That's probably could have at least got some good shots into some of the units as they approach. Now he starts firing again into the Crypt Horrors, but gets a chill blast off into my zombies. Probably would have waited with that for a little bit longer and hit my sternsman, the Grave Guard, and killed a couple of those units, because those guys with regeneration are pretty sick. I'll slow it down now because he kind of gets enveloped pretty quickly. So we join on the front here, kind of zombies into Haganeth. That's a fight that I just threw those guys in there, because if the Haganeth are belting zombies, they're not belting anything else, which is kind of what I wanted. I didn't really, they're kind of great anti-infantry units, armor piercing, anti-infantry. I didn't really bring any infantry worth killing, was kind of, and it's what I do a lot as kind of as a vampire can. I haven't really got, and these are anti-infantry as well. I haven't really got anything worth killing. Everything is just, do you know what I mean? They'll get a couple of kills, but it's more just kind of hold you down stuff, while the Blood Knights and kind of Crypt Ghouls and Vargulfs and stuff and Manfred, sorry, the Red Duke do their work. So again, like zombies on this side into Haganess, zombies here into Haganess, and then just this front line of just trash skeleton warriors, just supported enough to be not absolutely terrible, and a bit of regeneration by these two unholy lodestones, which, because he's got such an expensive army, he hasn't really got anything to try and take those guys out. He's got 2 sets of dark shards, which, yeah, maybe he's done a bit of damage to them so far, but yeah, he's not about to have 2 sets of dark shards anymore. So get a lovely rear charge of the Blood Knights into the back of those. Bats have come in into the other dark shards. The wolves have come in to support them. I think that instantly sees his dark shards going out the door. He's lost a set of black arcs already. Yeah, these Haganeth are getting these massive kills, but they're just zombies. He gets a good thing off, Burning Skull, but it does hit a couple of his own units. One thing I did miss here is, I got a good Wind of Death off over here on a set of his Dread Spears and these Haganeth. So it didn't do crazy damage, but half health them, because it wasn't an overcharged one. I didn't have the mana, so it was a bit unfortunate. But yeah, still got some good damage. I threw my Blood Knights into the back here as well then, to kind of see if we could break these Haganeths, which, yeah, we don't, but we get some good kills anyway. Oh, I missed it. Apologies. I dropped my the Red Duke straight into his Supreme Sorceress of Fire with the Elves, and honestly, that was 5 or 6 hits. She's also surrounded by Crypt Horrors, and literally just, yeah, she gets absolutely shredded. As I said I would. I was literally surprised at how quickly the Red Duke took it down. And again, he drops in on this this Hydra and just, yeah, goes to absolute town. His Haganeth, I don't think, yeah, they got 125 kills. They lost no health, no model units to the zombies on the thing, but they just held them up for what is basically the game. This 4 Hydra absolutely falls to bits. With basically, you can see the end of the game. The end of the game coming. He's lost his lord. He's got a healthy set of executioners on the right. This whole set of infantry here is just, yeah, it's not going to last. The War Hydra's gone. The Red Duke literally makes such short work of that unit. I was really surprised. I still got my sternsman left to try and combat these Haganeth executioners. My Blood Knights are still crawling around the field. I think they're stuck in the back of these guys here, cycle charging them. They've got 233 kills, which is, yeah, that's some good kills, but mostly against zombies and skeletons. War Hydra's completely gone, and that literally sees his morale break with a full set of Haganeths. Pretty much, these guys have lost. Let me just show you. I think they'd lost 4 units or 4 or 6 units. Yeah. With the Supreme Sorceress just getting caught out like that by the Red Duke, and then, yeah, the War Hydra going as well, and just not getting good use from those Black Arcs. Pretty much, yeah, just any kills they've got, they're just kills against skeleton warriors or zombies. The Haganeth executioners racking up incredible kills, but just skeletons and zombies. They didn't have any infantry that was worth killing at all. And then just, yeah, with using the Red Duke to just tactically splice that Supreme Lord, just Supreme Sorcerers, just take it down. Blood Knights just doing the work with kind of direwolves and everything, getting rid of their rear lines and just surrounding them. We still had the full Vargulf, kind of really healthy Crypt Horrors. The Red Duke's still very healthy. The Sternsman's still very healthy, and the Blood Knights. And yeah, that's just crumbled. Do you know what I mean? With 3 very expensive units left, with quite a lot of fight in them. So good game overall. That Elves ability that the Red Duke has. Honestly, if you don't take a lord that can kind of hold its own for the duration of that ability, he's gone. He's in the pits. Yeah, I'd certainly be using that again. That's probably one of second or third times I've had really good use out of it. And, yeah, just finding the right time to use it and on the right lord. Yeah, GG, enjoyed that game. Like playing vampire accounts, kind of coming back to playing those guys a bit more often, getting some kind of crooked moon withdrawal symptoms. But yeah, I'm sure we'll amend that in the next couple of weeks. Guys, if you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, releasing regular content. Keep mentioning I've got some campaigns starting shortly once Steel Faith is done in the next day or so. Until then, guys, I'll catch you again. Be safe.